And we have hot water, guys. We have hot water. Can you believe it? Am I feeling it? It's warm. Okay, everyone, I'm calling it. It is today. It's the 9th of March. I'll leave this on for a while because we're supposed to run these for a while because the well that is out front. The well that's out front right there has not been running for like 9 months. So I was told to run this and also to run the range because to get the chemicals off that and get the brown water out of there. Guys, as of today, this building permit is null and void. We don't need it anymore. Woohoo! So, we closed October 7th. It is March 9th. So it's 5 months? 5 months. And we're done. Haha. Okay. And actually, the only thing we thought we might get dinged on is this guy here. I was told we have to get a flush mount ceiling fan. We didn't do that, and I think we're about 2 inches too long on this guy. It passed. All right, so, wow, where do I start? I should start actually with the fact that this is not the final video in this series by far. We've got solar videos, we've got HomeKit videos, home server videos, movie theater, beer cellar, various appliance tours, setting up this big boy and my whole, I'll go into this later. This is going to be a big thing, but more on this later. I'm going to do everything wall mount, so you won't see any electronics. They'll all be behind the television. But yeah, there's so much to go over, so don't worry. We're going to do fencing, not traditional English medieval fencing, but like fencing around the yard, some drainage, landscaping, more parking, asphalt, decks. We have so much planned for this place over the next 12 months. But as far as moving in, I can legally sleep here tonight. So that's pretty exciting, right? That's good news. So I thought I would give you guys like a house tour of, this is the house, the livable house, and I promise you there's way more to do. It's just a good stopping point. So in 2 days, I have friends that are staying here with me, which I told them months ago they could stay. So it's like a huge hustle right now to get all this stuff done. We have to get everything done. And of course, lo and behold, the couch I ordered 3 weeks ago to go here was supposed to come today or by today. Not here yet, it'll be here next week. So my friends are now couchless. So we're gonna use my my cotton bean bag. It's really comfortable though. It's not cheap like little cancer beans. It's like actual real cotton. It's super soft. Cozy Stack on Amazon. They're really, really, really nice. This is the 6-footer. They make it like a 10-footer, I think. Massive beanbag chair. Okay, let's start outside. Let's do that. And I know that, yeah, I do smell some of the chemical burning off now. Yeah, it smells bad. Let me turn the range hood on a little bit higher, and then we will hit the kitchen though. Oh, hot water still coming? Oh, yes it is. All right, put this guy on high. Woo! Okay, let's go outside. Let's get some lights on here. And yes, I know the stairs look like shit. Can't afford to finish them this month, maybe next month. All right, well, let's, oh, I got more packages, holy crap. So, the only remaining outside stuff is gonna be the stucco. As you can see, they've already peeled back this stuff here. So we're gonna get new stucco across the whole front and side and back of the house. We have our boat lights installed up front now. We're also replacing this front door. Eventually, it's gonna happen. I promise you, like July maybe, with multi-point locking and all kinds of stuff like that. Oh, I gotta fix my. Let's just play that out, man. So we have our motion security lights at the front. You configure them via Bluetooth. They're super bright LEDs in the front and the rear. Look at the anemometer, or the weather vane going crazy. Look at that thing. We had peaks of 19-mile-per-hour gusts today. I'll have to put a link below to my weather station. So the range hood thing is working. You see the thing is flying on the sky there. Yeah, so those lights in the front and back, we want to do white on front and back. We had to go brown on the rear because they didn't have two whites in stock, but they are super bright. Let me see if I can trigger it here. I think it only works at nighttime. Oh yeah, it only works at nighttime, but that's really bright. So we got that. They're Bluetooth configurable, so you can set the sensitivity, the range, the temperature of the light. I installed a couple of these little motion touches to the rear. Nothing crazy. Let's see how the stucco is all, or the foam is all cleaned up with the stucco installation. So once it warms up, we'll be doing that. Solar is done, except this is not turned on yet. We're waiting for the meter, which would go there from Liberty. So, not done yet. And then Tuesday we get the kitchen window installed. This is also just a little, it's really not very bright, but it's there and it works. Okay, welcome to my home. Ooh, that oven does stink. Okay, where do we start in here? I guess start with the kitchen, right? I mean, guys, come on. So here's the final kitchen. Kenmore Pro range, cabinet depth. It's gorgeous too. Look at this. Look at the LEDs in here. We've got ice maker and water dispenser up top and ice maker on the bottom. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous fridge. It is just fantastic. I'm super stoked. I really am. Has a charcoal filter in the water and a charcoal filter for the air. Oh man, 2 ice makers, more stuff to break. Sign me up. I bought this oven because it has metal knobs, not plastic knobs. So, and when you tell this this thing just, it puts out heat like up here. You can still feel the heat. The only problem we have with this this thing is that we did this like makeshift. We're gonna put backsplash, peel and stick backsplash stuff. We can't afford tile yet, but we're gonna use this crazy adhesive stuff to stick it there. But we wanted to do a backsplash because this stuff doesn't work obviously with high heat. So we bought this big stainless steel panel and mounted it up. It looks fine until you realize it doesn't go past the oven here. But it's next year, I guess. Yeah, so all these are in place. Everything looks good. The kitchen sink is super deep. Ooh. I got this guy's like a magnetic thing. It's like you can push this and you got a little sprayer thing. We've got our touch-free soap dispenser and then our dish soap. I have not used this yet. We're gonna start using it tonight to start cleaning stuff in the old house, but it's got a window so you can watch your dishes be done. We've already done, I guess the plumbers did a cycle to make sure it doesn't leak. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tons of little sprayers. Just annihilate all that food. We were going to do a garbage disposal, but we couldn't because the special sink we bought is square and our garbage disposal mount was circle and we couldn't find an adapter to fit it. I've already started oiling this every day, so the butcher's block is looking great. Pots and pans will get hung. And why isn't this light coming on? The pendant light is working, was working. There we go. All right. We need to find a solution for the door thing. We're trying to find one that fits down here that sticks in the door. We need to finish the stairs. I need to sand and paint this and then we'll finish them in a month or two. That light's in place. There haven't been any videos this week because I've been sick. So I was in bed for like 4 straight days. This is going to be as is. I'm not going to stain this any darker, although I could, this guy. But this is all going to stay exposed. There are paint touch-ups to do. So if you guys see any paint touch-ups or like weird shit on the windows like that and like over there, just, sorry, it's going to get done. It really is. Blinds are coming tomorrow. Let's check out the pantry. The pantry's not done yet, but I started shelving in here. We've got our broom and mop handle. We'll put another shelf over here this way as well. And I got my iPad Mini 4 mounted up. So I'm using an X-Lock. So we have 3 of these X-Locks in the house. They're strategically placed around the house, so you just buy the case. I think the company was Proper Cases USA was the company. But this is the HomeKit hub, so everything will be stored there. That could be 3, the fan control, and then the internal temperature humidity. That links up with the weather system over there that I have that feeds up to Weather Underground. So this is done. Pretty much, obviously you see the little minor paint touch-ups over there. Lots of cleaning to do, absolutely. We need to get a wall-mounted soap dispenser. This only has space for our toothbrushes, basically. Toilet's in place. We've got our heated towel warmer. Once this is all cable managed, we're gonna hook this like right up against the wall with those 2 connectors there. But it'll kind of sit back a little bit flush against the wall. Yeah, I have not taken a shower here yet. The plumbers literally just got done today. Oh, and so in here, this light switch controls this and this. This is my blower, or my sucker. And if I click this button, this turn blows hot air. I think the iPhone even fogged up there. Second bedroom, Nest in place, ceiling fan in place, internet, USB 2.4 amp chargers in place. I love these faceplates we have. I think they're really beautiful. I looked them up. They're like $3 a pop, or two. No, I think they're $187 each retail for these things. They're not cheap. At least I got anything there, but I think they look nice. They blend really well with the whole decor. Let's check out the bedroom. This is our trim left over for the window that's going to go in. Heather and I are building our closet organizer in here. So the Hunter HomeKit fan, another Nest is in here as per code. We got our Ecobee sensor over there. And this is the room that needs the most paint touch up. You can just see it. It's terrible. So we're gonna do, it's a walk-in closet obviously. We have tons of these little organizers and we're just gonna, you know, load it up and configure them and connect them all together like a Lego set. And as far as the basement goes, so here's what happened this morning while we walked downstairs. I'm gonna try to turn this rain hood back on. That stinks in here. The inspection from the town was at 10 a.m. today. We were under the gun because my contractor's out of town tomorrow. This is all trash. It's gotta go out tomorrow. It's terrible. We were seriously under the gun on this one, and I got here early to put hook the TV up, make sure the plumbers got here at 7 as they were supposed to. The plumbers were gonna, well, let's backtrack. I'll try to tell the story really fast. Oh, we have these really bright lights in here now. Yeah, it's actually like a little bit of, you know, cinematic appeal. Okay, so we've been flying. So the electricians came Thursday and did a lot of the fixtures. They came back Tuesday and they came back Wednesday, right? Yes. They did all of the electrical work for all this to happen over here with the plumbing stuff. Plumbers came in Monday and they finished up all the plumbing in the house, all the physical connections of the plumbing. And then the Suburban propane company is going to come Wednesday and do the hookup of, you know, they've got copper running off my tanks from the back. They've got a T, one that goes to the range and then one that goes to this. By the way, in our invoice to them, in our quote to them, we asked them to run black iron, not copper. They did not listen to us, which means we're actually owed a bit of a rebate from the money we paid to them. Guy came in yesterday. He said it would take about 2 hours to hook up the range and hook up the hot water heater, which was already physically in place. And about an hour into it, he came to me and said, "Hey, sorry, I broke this piece of your Rinnai." So, that sucks. My contractor was luckily here and was very aggressively stating, like, they're having the inspection tomorrow. You got to go back to your office and find out a replacement or something. They ordered the replacement part. He came back with this part. He said it's working. He tested all the stuff. He left around 6 o'clock yesterday. He was here all day long. So a 9-hour day for this guy, which was supposed to be a 3-hour day. This morning the plumber's going to come and they were going to basically flip the switch and do a final test of the hot water spots in the house. Luckily I was here because he said, "Dude, you got a leak on your propane, your hot water heater." You know, he sprayed it with soap. It started bubbling right where that part is that the guy replaced. The temporary replacement. So I called Suburban's leak line because that's how you get the fastest service, because there was a leak. They came out immediately. They fixed it, and the plumbers were able to finish their job. They arrived up at 9:55. The inspection was here at 10 a.m. So literally within 5 minutes of the inspector getting here, everyone cleared house, and the contractor was like, "Welcome to our perfect home." So I know that Tuesday Suburban's coming back to replace that part, so it's gonna get replaced. But for now, it's working, he said. So all in the past couple of days, we've had a furnace servicing. We've had the hot water heater installed. Well, real quick, this is TBD or to be changed or something. Heather and I were looking at hot water heaters that were 7, 8, 9 GPM, which was a two bathroom house, which this will eventually be a 1.5 bath house. But I want to be able to wash clothes while I run the dishwasher, and maybe be able to wash my hands with warm water, or wash a dish or something, or some, clean off chicken breast or something in the sink. I looked at this thing, and I think this is a 4 GPM. It's the R175 from Rinnai. We wanted Energy Star everything, which we did. We did Energy Star across the entire board. What we were looking at was something like $900. Now, of course, my contractor said you can't buy anything yourself. You've got to go through the plumber. Went through the plumber. They installed this shitstorm. And I said to the guy today, that seems like a pretty low GPM. What do you think that'll actually be able to put through? He says, well, it's never going to give you cold water. It'll split. So if you're allowed 4 GPM of 110 degree water, it'll split that 110 between both places that are asking for it. So you'll get a lower flow, you won't get a colder stream. Which means that if you're showering and then you turn on the sink, you might get a lower pressure. My opinion is, if we had bought the bigger GPM unit, that wouldn't be a problem. And I can't wait to see their invoice, because I know this thing cost us $1,000. And I know for $8.99 I can get the same thing from Home Depot, but double GPM, same Energy Star rating, but double gallons per minute. And it's on demand, right? It's not going to constantly pump out 8 gallons per minute, but it can do up to that. And I feel like, as with everything on this project, we probably spent, these things were, I think, $250 on Amazon or Lowe's, and these things were like $600, $500. I'm guessing we paid $500 and $1,000 for this, not to mention the labor. So we'll see once the invoice comes, but I'm going to tell my contractor, I specifically, because it's his job, right? It's not the plumber's job. It's his job when I tell him, Matt, I specifically want to be able to run a shower and a dishwasher at the same time. Please relay that to your guys and make sure they install a fixture that's adequate. If it's not within our budget, as always, we're happy to add funds out of our personal accounts and talk to the bank loan to make it possible. We've done that throughout the whole project. And I'm going to shower tomorrow and run the dishwasher, and Heather will hear me going, fuck, from the bathtub because they screwed us again. I don't know what the return policy is on this thing. I don't know what's going to happen, but either way, it's almost like I'm freaking out about nothing, but after looking at the GPM and talking to the guy this morning, I'm unsure. So that's in place. This is almost done. I've just got to put the media center stuff in here. The washer dryer fit literally perfectly. But I asked my contractor for washer dryer hookups. He said that was not in their initial quote of 70 grand was washer dryer hookups. I said, well, Matt, it's kind of stupid you didn't realize that, but now I'm asking you for them. So it costs an extra like $450 to add washer dryer hookups, which was the right voltage for the dryer and the water exit for the washer, and the water in for the washer as well. Yeah, I know you're all laughing like you guys are remodeling an entire house and gutting it. The house didn't have washer dryer hookups before. They were, I guess, using the laundromat. We asked them to remodel the whole house, and they didn't include this in their quote. Fine, I didn't explicitly say I wanted a front door, so I guess you guys didn't put it on there. But Heather and I were putting the washer dryer in place, and we noticed there's no dryer vent anywhere. So I brought it to my contractor. He goes, "Oh, yeah, we'll do that when we come to install the window next week, the kitchen window." Motherfucker, this fucking guy. So we have our deep sink for washing the dog and other things. That was all hooked up. We have our washer dryer. Can't use the dryer. The big freezer over there is going to move to here. Now the inspection is done because it's a little bit close to the furnace. That's where all the beer will be stored. And once I get the beer cellar built, we'll store meat and other frozen stuff in there. But beer goes in there for now because I have a temp controller on it. And basically this area isn't going to be touched until like 2 to 6 weeks from now. We're just going to leave this as is until we can replenish our funds and start anew. So, I guess thanks for watching, right? I appreciate having you guys. Got my standing tissue holder. Appreciate having you guys following along the process. Has been a long process, as you all know. I've got about 7 Amazon boxes to open here. About 12 more boxes coming tomorrow. And then tomorrow I've got to do a big, huge trash run after I go over to Heather's parents' house with the U-Haul and grab all the stuff that we've been using for the past few months to live at their house. That all comes over here. Then I do a trash run with her dad in his pickup truck. Then I come back in here, and from Friday at noon, I have exactly 48 hours to get this place ready to host people Sunday through Tuesday, Sunday through Wednesday. Big day tomorrow. So I probably won't do any videos except for little tiny clips, which I'll just throw up as a random thing. Sorry, but I think that's it. So we've concluded. Yay! And finally get to sleep here. I'll probably sleep here Sunday. The first night I sleep here. Yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the comments. You guys had some really good comments, and it was really helpful the whole process. I learned a lot, and I definitely applied a lot of what you guys said to the process. And so thank you so much. 20-minute video. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. But this was kind of a conclusion video, and you guys can all unsubscribe now, and he'll go ahead. Oh, I guess there's the Golf R. It's not like we're concluding this series and then we're going back into the Golf R. When I get done paying off this house, I will go stage 3 and then put this in a barn and buy an S3 for my daily driver. But until then, it's all house videos all the time. All right, have a great weekend. Bye, guys.